All right, welcome back. We do a quick little check-in. So we had put 5,000 in. We saw that nice tank. The overall market's pulling back. Now's a great time if you hadn't taken gains or had not gotten into the market to go and start getting into the market. BTC's been running pretty hot. So I tossed 5,000 in. I was looking around at my watch list and different things that I could put it into. And I've said in a few videos in the past, I've been trying to hit DIMO. So I threw it on big time at first, and I missed the 29 fill. It came down to like 32 cents, and I thought, oh, that's terrible. That really sucks. So I looked at a few other things. I threw it on DIMO, and it took something like 9 fills to get most of it. I had a 12,930 fill set for the $5,000, and it filled to like 12,525. That's still open. I went ahead and put it in for sale at, basically like close to double. I just figured I'd sit on this. It'd be a sleeper trade, waiting for the market to correct. Looking for like a good, 30%, 40% return. And a little while later, I got the rest of that fill to pack out that 12,930 with 404. And I was on my phone. I said, hey, just 10% above. And I bought it right in here. Let's see, what time do we get that fill at? Basically a little earlier today. We barely, we were what we're holding up the market. My buy basically sat there forever. It just flatlined. Like all that right in there. Where was it at? It was just nuts watching it on my phone. It was really annoying. And I kept waiting for it to fill and waiting for it to fill. And I was just like, come on, dude. Like, let's go. Let's see. Where do we get our fills at? 19. That's when he started, but then later started filling, so it looks like the total fill in probably was somewhere between there and there. So 17. Got that. So it's probably around 5 o'clock. About 5. All this flatlining. Oh, there it is, right there. All that flatlining was just us. We were holding the market up, and it was taking forever. It was like, fill me a little bit, fill me a little bit, fill me a little bit. And finally, I just threw it on there. And then it went ahead and dipped. So it was really nice. We didn't get left behind. We didn't get dipped too much further. A couple other trades were getting buried. And I took off. I went and did chores. I went and ate dinner. I was looking some stuff up online. And I set the other sell a little bit too high. I got the one sell that I just said, 10%, let's go. Curiously, though, DIMO did shoot up pretty good. And if I sell right now, let's see, what are we up? 10% plus that difference. We could throw it on something else. I mean, I don't know. It might go back up. It might go back down. I'm debating just selling it right now. Let's just see DIMO. $44 is up 54, 10 more cents. It's up 23%. Let's look at the overall chart for the day. So 84 cents is total pack out. It looked like it tried to shoot up today. It's looking to see what overhead is there before it tries to recover. Our market looks like shit in general. What does the overall market look like? BTC is down to 61 and fading. Surprised DIMO's up at all. I mean, 60 might hold and it might bounce. I'm not going to bet on that because in general, the market does look like shit. So let's just go ahead and sell it. Who cares? If we could have got more, great. We missed a little bit of a spike, whatever. Let's just take our 10% and run. Like that's above our 5% we're even looking for. Ondo's up 26. DIMO's up 23, but looks like another 10 cents. Probably put it up, probably put it the number one leader for a while. It's probably up 50. Let's see, 30 to 52. Yeah, it was up pretty significant. CLV we tried to hit the other day. It just didn't work out. So is there anything to even put it into? Nah, but let's just take our gains and run. Good enough. Let's go ahead and go back to DIMO. We said we wanted to hit DIMO a bunch of times. We finally hit DIMO. We won. There was our actual go zone right there. I was getting inside any of this accumulation. That's good for a few hours trade, right? So it looks like 43.72. Wonder if we can get any better. Let's go ahead and drop down from the daily. I feel like I could probably reload that lower. Let's just take a look at the chart real quick. Gosh, what a lucky spike. It might go back up to 55. I'm not going to cry about it if it does. $500 is $500 for a little bit. I'll throw a reload back on for 30, 39 or something. Let's see. The hourly is looking good. 30's winding down. That's actually pretty good retrace volume. Let's see how we're looking. Yeah, it's starting to flatline. It might crank back up to like 52. Well, it's either going to crank up to 52 and retest, or it's going to drop down to 39. I don't know. Take my gains. Let's just go. Let's go ahead and cancel that. All right, so we got our 12,525 back. We already sold the other little portion. We're just going to go ahead and sell that. Let's just say 1% up. Let's just try to hit that real quick. That'll give us 5,599 plus the 176. It gives us a little over 10%. So let's just do that real quick. And maybe that'll sell while we're looking to see if we can put this into something else. If nothing else, we'll go ahead and just put it back in like 39. So let's go see. Dun, dun, dun. Market update. And this is not just a crypto channel. I mean, there's other stuff that I do and side hustles that I vet. Hormazi had a really good point the other day about people, investing all their energy in the different side hustles. Just focus on one. But if you don't know what you want to do or you don't have a lot of exposure yet, sometimes it's okay to try different things till you find your niche. Like you think you're going to be a content maker and maybe you're not good at it. There's no reason to throw all your energy behind it. Like, I'm not a great content maker. I'm not going to learn all the bells and whistles to be like a TV show. I'm a pretty decent trader. So, if I can just skate along and make some videos, that's cool. I'm really good at making sandwiches, though, with my main business. That's where my focus is really at. And then I take my excess and, put it into other little side hustles. Let's see. Well, AMP we're buried in. And I want to talk about that, actually. I'm a little bit upset with AMP. And I wish I'd been recording at the time. I had an 1191 buy set, and I edited it twice down ahead of time, and it said it edited it, and it did not edit it. So it failed me at 1171 versus the, oh gosh, I think I said in the other video, like the 1087, 1090, whatever I had it, trying to buy it right there. I can't tell, it's all jammed up. But basically 1087 is what I downed it to. So I should be at break even versus buried. And this is a fairly sizable trade for me, like at 30,000. That's not huge, but I mean, it sucks to be underwater, $3,000-$4,000 because of something not going through. Coinbase, I don't expect that from. And you get alerts every time into my email when I make an amendment or anything else. I didn't get any amendments. I got some warnings that they had some problems with the system. I guess that's a problem of the system. So in the future, if you're trading, you need to really go and check and make sure you got confirmation. Just because the screen pops up and says, oh, hey, yeah, your order's been amended. It isn't unless you get an email. So I think it's actually better to cancel an order entirely, like we just did, versus trying to edit it. The edit was bullshit. So highly disappointing. Let's see. Should we throw our money on AMP, though? I don't know, man. AMP's got some of the best breakout potential. Whew, that's really sexy, right? So should we throw 5,000 more on that and go for a bounce? Maybe, but we're already pretty risked into that. So I don't know. Maybe we'll find something else. Maybe we'll go back to big time. Let's go back and look at big time. STX, always a good runner. STX, man. STX is the man. Let's see. Is there anything peaking right now that we could jump into or just starting to run? Because I got into DIMO when it was actually underwater. So let's see if anything else is fully pulled back with some volume. Boba's down to 57 with 21% pullback. Possibly it's on our watch list. DYP I'm getting absolutely hammered in. And I would not trade DYP anymore after I get out of this trade, I don't think. I haven't liked this price action. It's going to come off my watch list. Math is something we've been watching since the low sixes. It's been a great gainer. It pops like crazy and it fades off and goes to no volume and then pops again. But it's still too high. I think math at 16 cents is the right number, maybe. It's been a little while. I'll have to go look. I mean, just look at that. All the way up to 34 cents. And you go back and look at my videos from when we first started watching it. We were watching it, back here at 6 cents. And this was just like a crazy 100% run, 100% run. All the way up to 40. Like, just fucking insane. But we were going to be 90% of the volume, like, at that time. So we couldn't risk putting in that much money when the entire day's volume was like 48,000. You can't risk putting $30,000 on that trade. Math still has a lot of potential. Let's see what's the high up there is. 67. Let's go ahead and cap that while we're right here doing nothing. Let's go ahead and purple that. All right. So that's the max we've ever been on Coinbase, 6776. We're down the 19 area. It was a great pullback, but it's definitely a swing trade. And I'd say if you took that off, right, like if you couldn't see that, how does it look? Well, it already looks like it's, you know, it's above its accumulation range, this box right here, sitting on top of accumulation. EMA is rising. Probably, you know, 15 to 16 cents is probably fair as long as it keeps getting the same kind of weird poppy interest it gets. And it'll probably easily retest. I mean, I almost hit as a double bottom, right? Like, you know, 1 leg, 2 leg, 3 leg, like this. It's a little bit sloppy, but this is the way I see this right here forming up, right? Let's go ahead and, oops, reduce this one down. So you see what I'm looking at? Like, that's a potential pattern play that I'm looking for anywhere from that point on, back up there to here, or even extend it up to, you know, here. So something like that is what I'm looking for. And anywhere from this level entry on down to like this level down here, just like matching that a little bit below the whole deck. I think any of that's viable. If I got into that kind of situation where it ran down to like 3 or 4 cents, I'd be really scared. That would suck. I wouldn't want to be in that situation. But probably that's the actual line, 15, 14 cents. And it probably runs up to check the underside of 35. Possibly it checks the underside of 40. If it pulls back and holds, it'll probably hit its all-time high. How long does that take, though? 6 months, 8 months, a year. I don't know. I don't want to dick with that right now. And the volume drops back down every time to almost, you know, nil. That's scary. Pretty soon we're going to have $100,000 to trade. Do I want to be, you know, 100,000 in, 100,000 out, 100% of the daily volume on something like that? Nope. So let's go look for something else real quick. Anything else on the retrace that we could probably throw our money on? Anything else bottomed out for a quick hit? Sol, wow, that's a good retrace. Sol been grinding since 95 all the way up to like, what was it, 210? 210, 220? Looks like the 24-hour high. Yeah, so 210. So that was yesterday's high a couple days ago. Fucking beast. And you got to remember, Sol was all the way down to like $3. You know, back when FTX was offering to buy everything at 3. It's almost retraced, you know, all of its gains from that last time to that bad news. You know, everything getting all fucked up, chain stopping that time, and then correcting its problems, Sam going to prison more or less, and then it taking back off. So, you know, Sol's probably going to come back down to like the 120 area to check. I'm not interested in Sol as a day trader. But as a chain in general, I think it has a lot of value. It's just not for me right now. I got to build the account a little bit more. What else? Is there anything else? AVAX was on a tear. That put Qui way up as well. That's how we got out of Qui. I should have double hit Qui. Didn't work out, and I don't want to get caught at 3 again and be like, you know, 3 months under, looking like a super swing trader twice. No thanks. ETH is down. ETH will probably go under 2,700. Pundi X. It's actually a good project. But it's a project. It's not a trader. Shipping is volatile. And shipping is down. Shipping has good volume. Nope. Actually, I'm looking at CBIS volume. Shipping has okay volume. But it is down pretty nice, under a penny. So that psychological of 1 penny. Where did shipping get to last time? 1.5? That actually went all the way to 2. 2 in a single blast. Let's look at it by the hour, though. How strong was it up there? Yeah, it's an instant rejection. So realistically, probably 1.6 to 1.2 with 9 on the bone. Headed down possibly to 6. Nah. Let's let it fade off some more. Shipping's not good enough right now. It's not set up. Sheep, great project. Just got to get that burn rate up. What else we got? Anything breaking out? Nah. STX is possibly going to go back up to like 310. Let's see. How are they looking? Yeah, it probably is poised to go up to like a 320. 286. Yeah, the downside is just dastardly though. Like that's the downside. It's 219 if it falls apart. Like let's say BTC tanks to 55 tonight for whatever reason. It would take this down to 220 with it. STX rides on its nuts. What did we sell STX at that time? Like $1.55. It's probably so old, doesn't even show you. It doesn't show. We had STX at like 60 cents, and we were all excited to sell at 155. And then it fucking blew up. I possibly could ride a 10%er. Might be able to squeeze out 10% out of STX tonight. It's already up 10 though. Let's see. If that turns into a swing, it'll be an ugly swing because it's up a lot. What about STRK? STRK's been struggling. It was a new lister just recently. It looks ugly like the rest of the market. 121 is the lower. It's been inside the box. Zoom out a little bit. What do we got? Yuck. That's a lot of yuck. I don't know why I have 121 down there. What's going on? That's interesting. Actually, if STRK doesn't fade off, it's probably going to go back to 277. How much is that? If we got it at 2, it's like a 50% gainer maybe. Nah, it's too much downside risk. It's got potential though. It's just more risk than I want. Maybe for like a $2,000 trade, but... Oh wait, SEI. Is SEI, how's SEI looking? Ooh, here's something new. AKT. Let's go look at AKT real quick. New lister. Brand new lister, 2 days. Wow, eating shit. We don't know anything about AKT, do we? I sure don't. Listed in a bad time. Market was tanking. I'm gonna go look that up later. Let's see, 3.7 million volume. Yeah. All right, DIMO is at 44.01. AMP's going to get us to break even pretty soon here. CLV. Yeah, I wish I'd hit CLV earlier. That's a good gainer. TF at AOZ's not down enough yet for me to hit it. Jasmine is probably down enough to hit. And it's probably going to go back to like 2 or 3 cents soon. SEI was down enough for me to hit. I think I might have missed it. 77 probably. Yeah, 75. Possibly. That's SEI probably is what I should hit. It's on a rising run. Max is 10, whatever the fuck that is. Looks like 114 has already surpassed the old one. So the 114 rejected, took it down to 80. It's probably going to meet the trend. The rising EMA right now is 69 cents. So probably entering 70 to 80 with a little bit of downside risk there. It'll probably keep rising. So we're going into halving. I'd say by the time we hit halving, probably 140. We might throw some on SEI. SEI I think is a safer play. SCI or big time if I'm going to swing this money. See if there's anything else I can just hit. I'd like to just hit 5% versus a swing. PRQ. Have some of the nephews. Oh, Rose. Rose is in the go zone. So is big time. GST, I hate that it's like a sweat coin token, but it's in the go zone to repop to 6 cents. Velo, same thing. It's in the zone to pop to 10. Sheep's probably ready to go to 3,000 units. E&J is probably going to go back to 60. ENS will go back to 22 or 23 soon. Aurora will probably try for 50. What was Aurora just at? On a weird pop, it went to... What did it go to on a weird pop? Give me high lows. Oops. No any bar names. I don't know why it keeps turning this off. Let's just be consistent. There we go. Alright, so 66, 8, 21, 10 for the range. That's just inside pretty much this year. Let's go ahead and bring it up to January, basically the beginning. So 21 to 66, pretty good run, 200%. The last 10 cents of it's bullshit, though. 34. Probably reentry at 30. And it failed to hit that 73. Maybe even 21. I've never liked how Aurora looks, though. It's... I don't know. It's too choppy. Too choppy and too fadish. Like, I could just see it fading off one time and never coming back. I don't think Aurora's a great project. It's a swing trade to 151, but I don't have time for it, so it's not for tonight. Or for near term. SEI is a possible swinger to... So we need 8 cents to go 10, so we could probably sell at 90. Probably get 90 pretty easy in a week. 12% on that 5 would be okay. Rose is probably where it's at, though. What was Rose? 19 cents? Yep, just about. It missed. Interesting. I think 11 to 19 is my play. It's not retraced enough for me. No, not enough. Close. Almost reset. Boba's close to reset. Matt's got a little more to go. DYP, no. HNT, I don't know why it's on my list. I have to go look. Well, whatever reason it's on my list for, it's almost retraced to secondary level of go. 607 with a bottom side of 4 with one side. $1 downside risk for $3 of upside. Volume is still decent. 24-hour range is $1 almost. So this is 10%. HNT possibly for a swing, just because I want to hit it, because I've never hit it. I want to hit something new. Where are we at with DIMO? DIMO's 43 cents. Did we get our sell in? 44,817. Close, but no cigar. What do we need? 44,818. Okay. Well, we got a little more time to place this somewhere. Looks like DIMO is almost going to be top contender for everything today. So if Ondo falls off, people wake up. They'll probably start putting money into DIMO. It's one of the few runners. AMP will probably get us back up to where we need to go. We might bail out. Hopefully there's no other good runners. Maybe all these other guys will fall off and people just start to chase the only 2 winners of the day. And I would stay in for a retest of 50, but that was an awfully bad push. Like, it went for it and it was like, no. All right, we give up. I'm afraid it's going to give up a whole lot more before it, really makes the effort. So I'll take the assured 10%. STX. Okay, so we said HNT, STX, STRK. I'd like to hit STRK, but still too new. Bonk. I don't know. I've already got a meme coin in my pocket. I don't really need another one. GFI. Super gal render. I think SEI is probably going to be our winner. Let's just stick to our watch list. No new friends for right now. So what's on crossover? Auctions on crossover. Big times on crossover. Actually, it's probably going to be big time or SEI. Because big time always has interest. And it's... Ah, damn it. Really? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It got just low enough that it pissed me off that I went ahead and threw my money on something else. So I'm glad I did. Because I would not have got a fill. But it would have been nice to go from 31 to 33. Quick time. Let's see. Does it reject at 34? So if it rejects at 34, we might get that 25, 28 zone down there. If it reclaims it, though, and the market goes right, then we'll be happy we got in. If we get in and it continues on this path, we'll be really sorry. That was an awfully, awfully nasty retrace, though. Really wasn't expecting that. A lot of gains taken, though. BTC hit a new high before. So I got some crazy lines on my chart. So that's a possible place it could go, and that's 22 cents. If it hit 22 cents, I'd put a lot of money into it, actually. I'd probably sell most of my stuff and put it in for a ride to $1. I think $1 is pretty assured again. 50 cents and $1 is about what this thing is worth with a $5 stretch goal, and I think 120 in the near future. Gosh, still got to get better improvement though on this, especially with the declining volume. It's not sold off all the way yet. That makes me sad because I really like this project. But the reality of this project is it needs to go to 20 cents. Yeah. What was that? 25.01. It's going to try 25.01, and it's probably going to give it up, and it really needs to check 20 to see absolutely explosive growth because of that leg. Had this leg just went sideways here, 120 would have been in the future, like, really soon. That leg just kind of fucked up the whole program. It does make it a good buy, though. Shit. You know what it does make it, though? It makes it a great player to try to gain 10%. So let's hit big time after DIMO. All right, 43.501. Oof, SEI. Ah, man, we don't have any money SEI. We have too much in big time. Let's look at SEI one more time. Not pulled back enough. It's the daily. Let's see. It's got one more leg down. So does big time though. All right, let's look in the mid zone. If there's anything else in the mid zone that's ready to go. Oh, Qui. Yeah, we look at Qui. Qui is one of our favorites. AVAX is pulling back, so anything in the Qui universe is going to pull back. Ooh, it's right on the EMA. Oh, God. Ouch. That's sexy. Yummy. That's looking real nice, actually. Ooh, probably going to put it in a Qui. Probably going to put it in a Qui. Let's see. Oh, man, if that EMA holds at 25... it's going to give you probably a 29 check. Alright, so either Qui or big time. I'm okay with either one. Both are in pretty good territory. With slight more downside. Let's go back to DIMO. DIMO can't find its nuts, so... Come on, DIMO. What's your problem? What's your problem, DIMO? Problem, he's got $2 million of volume. All right, let's see what SEI has right now for volume. 33 million. And Qui 2.3 million. And big time. What's big time running for volume? 2 million. Let's take it off the Hykens. Well, potentially bottomed-ish for short term. Probably not bottomed. What was HNT looking like volume-wise? Qui as well, real quick, on Hykens. Oh, man. Qui is almost ready to come out of a box. Yeah, so it's going to be Qui for short range. Yeah, so we need to actually jump into Qui probably now. Okay, so even though there's low volume, we are going to go ahead and dump DIMO, take our gains, say thank you very much. Go ahead and dump that as well because they don't seem to like us. All right, let's go ahead and cancel that. Thank you. Let's see what this will give us back in dollars altogether. So we'll go ahead and just sell that at market. Fuck it. 5,428. Cool. So we just we just tanked the market a little bit right there. Nice. What's odd? So if I sold 43, why do I only have $3,780? That should have filled me to 5 to. Did something else fill? What the fuck? 1 second. Okay. I just had to refresh the screen. That's all it was. That was kind of sucky. So yeah, that's what we did when we just hit market sell. We just blipped it like that. It's too low. So we got 5,600 back total. And what do we have into it? We had 5,030. So, you know, we made about 10%. That's cool. So let's go ahead and pop over to Qui. Dun, dun, dun. One last pass and see if anything started breaking out. Anything has changed. Ondo's ramped up a bit. DIMO can't find its nuts. AMP is right there, but I have so much fucking money in AMP. Ugh, I can't do it though. Have to keep a little bit of diversity on this. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hit Qui. I just love Qui. Qui is just such a fun trade for me anyway. AKT. I wish I knew more about AKT. I'm almost interested in AKT. It's got some volume behind it. It's got a good fade. Curious where the bounce is going to come in. But let's try for 10% on Qui. Whoa, time. What is time? Limit only market. Market. Okay, so whatever. Just get the shit kicked out of it because it's on limit only. Yep, looks like shit. Oh yeah, it is shit. Whatever it is, it's on its way up though. Great swing trade, but no thanks. So you have to limit order that. Something's wrong. Let's pop over to Qui. Oh man. Oh man. Come on. We could have already improved our position. Alright. So that looks pretty good. It's on the rise. Is there any pullback whatsoever? How much would 1% down be? 25,542. Could we improve our position to 25,542? Probably. Let's just go ahead and hit the max. Buy Qui. Alright, so I'll pick this up tomorrow, see if it filled or not. If it doesn't fill, I might just hit it before I go to bed. Anyway, that was a quick little 10% gainer. Finally got to hit DIMO like we wanted to, so we can cross off the list. It was on our bucket list of hits for one of our 5% trades. Hit it for 10, even better. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.